Hey, Tim and Joel.
You just blew my mind. So,
Well, firstly, we're talking hump day. And I
and
can't believe...
obviously, hump day, a little turtle session turned up on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And I thought of you.
For some reason. And it's good to see people of an older age still going at it. And by that I mean turtles, because they're at least 150, aren't they? They're not 16.
No, they're quite old. So then you said something about, what's I said that kind of a video makes me want to, National Geographic it and just check it all out so I can see it from all angles and really see what we're working with. And then you said, like a porcupine.
Penis.
And then I just looked at it and an echidna.
Oh, kid. Well...
Same thing. I knew where you were going. I knew where you were going. Actually, I wrote porcupine penis.
What's the actual difference? I mean,
Well,
I know there are...
A porcupine falls off a tree and an echidna is an actual animal.
And what? I'm not... What? 13, 24, 10. What's the difference between a porcupine and an echidna?
What?
Are you serious?
What?
That's a pine cone.
Oh my God.
Are you...
I want to die right
Ricky? I thought, hang on a minute. Am I?
now. What is happening? Oh my God, that's so funny.
Well, one falls off a tree and the other one's an actual thing. No, don't even call. Echidnas are egg-laying mammals. Porcupines are...
One falls off a tree, Tim.
Have you heard the great joke?
I'm so embarrassed.
Why did the pine tree fall over? Because it had too many cones. Oh my God, we are
I'm
really off to a
dying.
good start here. Well, one falls off a tree. In fact, Dan, can you? I couldn't even do it justice. Could you
Please
get Ricky's up yourself response to my fair enough answer, please?
I've never been more embarrassed in my life.
Wow.
What an idiot. Still
though, that's your new screensaver.
That's what I'm going to put on when you call me.
I don't. Although yours is still sweet whenever you call me.
Why? What have I? What?
Well, give me a call.
Okay.
Give me a quick call here as we wait to get two calls on. What do you do while driving? 13, 24, 10.
Oh, you got to close your screen, bro.
Okay, do it. Okay, start again. Here we go.
Okay.
It's our first day on air.
This is a great radio game. So visual.
Look at it.
Oh,
Isn't it
how
sweet?
embarrassing.
You at Southport High.
Oh, what was
Tricky Ricky.
it? Tricky Ricky. My
The yearbook.
goodness.
What do you do while driving? 13, 24, 10. Because we learned some stuff yesterday. This is another Queensland story. I think
Queensland
Queensland
is killing
yesterday we learned it's the only state to have not decriminalised public drunkenness.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're moving forward?
Well,
Is that what we
they're
got to
discussing
yesterday?
it. Yeah.
I'm too scared to speak too firmly, because I'm...
Oh, you mean like this? I mean,
Well,
I know there
A
are.
porcupine falls off a tree and an echidna is an actual animal.
Oh my God, you didn't even do it.
Oh, no.
You didn't even do it in a fun way.
That was really real.
so
I really want an actual idiot.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
we're here till 6.
Oh,
so this will be
good
fun.
luck.
Yeah.
The Queensland Department of Transport and Main Roads has caused a bit of an uproar with people in Queensland because it's confirmed. And I didn't know that this was a thing.
Neither did I, actually.
Drivers can't eat while driving.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Well, but
Because
how?
I don't remember learning that when I got my license. I don't think I've ever read or heard that. I eat all the time.
Well, see, this is the thing. So I don't live that far from work. So I tend to not live in my car like people I know. Like some people's cars are like they're going camping.
Yes.
And so my car is literally an A to B thing.
Yes.
So I'm not a big eater in my car. I love a cup of coffee in there or a water or something. But eating is a thing that you do when you go on long trips, right? And also drive-throughs would
Yes.
suggest that you are allowed to drive in and drive out with your food.
Yes.
Hence being legal to eat.
And you got to eat it when it's hot.
Yes.
You can't wait till you get home. But also drinking some coffee while driving, your hand is off the steering wheel, and that's kind of the point.
Yeah,
They
right.
say that obviously you're allowed to take your hand off the wheel for a short time to operate your car, but eating while driving could be interpreted as not having proper control of your vehicle and driving distracted.
That is ridiculous.
And But it's the same as having a drink in your hand.
It's sometimes kind of nice, though, to go, because I don't like to waste time. So, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and driving to work. Do.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, yeah, it's
one
exactly
porcupine.
Right. Yeah, 1 porcupine. 13, 24, 10, what do you do while driving? Because I actually think eating is the least of our worries. I've seen ladies do their makeup. Because that little mirror over in your little visor, that's got to be illegal. Get that out of the car. That is making people do things that they shouldn't be doing behind the wheel.
Totally. I remember when I was younger, and this is so stupid, and I can't believe I ever did it, is I would do my makeup while driving, and I'd be eating at the same... Like, it's just the terrible things that you do when you don't actually think about the consequences of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it just... I've seen girls taking selfies while they're driving, things like that. It's like, guys...
You're getting 100K.
Oh.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, seriously?
All right. This is good for truckies, I reckon, because you're up high and you see things. And we'll take adults-only responses too.
Yes.
13, 24, 10.
Later.
What have you seen or what do you do when you drive? All right. Let's talk driving. I love this song. This is Harry Nilsson.
I don't think I've ever heard this song.
Nilsson Schmilson's one of the great albums of all time.
See, at this point, I don't know if you're joking.
No, 70s.
Nilsson Schmilsson. This is good.
Yeah, it's an upbeat album. Makes you feel good. We talked about this because we're learning things this week, and look, it's amazing that we're learning things when I'm sitting here with Ricky, who thinks that porcupines fall from trees.
I'll never get over that.
No, neither will I. We're talking Queensland again because yesterday we were talking about them decriminalising potentially public drunkenness. And now we're finding out it's illegal to what in your car?
Yeah, it's illegal to eat while driving. And if you are deemed to not have proper control of your vehicle, which is what happens when you have one hand off the wheel and you're eating. And I would say the same for drinking a drink, or drinking coffee is exactly the same. But you'll be fined $575 and 3 demerit points gone.
Can someone correct me if I'm wrong here? And 13, 24, 10 if you know. But when I first moved to Melbourne, let's say almost 20 years ago, I think you were allowed to drink alcohol in the car while driving it, as long as, of course, you weren't over the limit. Because when I was driving home one time, I saw a bloke in a Beamer, this is a true story, just drinking a Corona. And to me, that makes perfect sense. If you can have a beer in a pub and then get in
drive.
the car... As long as you're not over the limit, surely it's all fine.
Yeah.
But I think now, like in New South Wales especially, you can't even be a passenger and have an open
That's what I was going to ask. I don't even think you're allowed to have an open can of anything that's alcoholic in the car.
No, which is ridiculous.
I know. Because what if it's in a...
What
if it's in a drink bottle?
And also, who would ever be a passenger going away from the weekend and having a couple of sherbets?
I would never. I would never.
But so can someone see if that's right in Melbourne, especially 13, 24, 10, if you were specifically, like literally allowed to drink and drive? Like you could have a drink while driving.
As long as you didn't have too many, you were over the limit.
Which makes sense.
But I've seen people FaceTiming. People have their phones in those like cradles in the car in the aircon vent. People are fully FaceTiming and having conversations. Surely that's not okay either. Your hands aren't on it, but...
The kids FaceTimed me once and I answered, but I kept driving. I was hands-free. I was like, yo! But I didn't touch the phone.
Yeah.
But it still didn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right.
And I watched all of NCIS. So that was weird.
On your big Tesla screen.
Yeah. All right, what have you seen while driving? Let's go, Kate. 13 24 10's our number. Hello.
Hi. I was driving down the highway and saw a man driving in the lane beside me with his newspaper spread over his steering wheel.
Yeah,
he did. My goodness. Yeah,
that's too far.
And because it's very small font.
Of course.
You really have to focus on that.
Diana, what have you seen while driving?
So at a set of lights, I looked to my left and saw a gentleman brushing his teeth, doing the full brush and the rinse, spitting out the window.
Spitting it out the window.
So how time poor are you? Because that's my argument about why I don't understand why people brush their teeth in the shower. Like how long, how pressed for time are you?
Yeah. The shower,
like
brushing
it, and save that much time.
And you don't want to get the toothpaste on any other part of your body.
But I also like really cold water when I'm brushing my teeth.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Not like
drinking
warm.
And drinking water. Are you a cold water kind of guy?
So cold.
Oh, if
I put a
lukewarm
tap-
water
I'm
makes
like,
me want to
"Bleh."
die. Yeah.
I know. What am I, in the Ganges? Ice cold water play. I would think though for singers, because J-Lo said this thing once where she
J-Lo's
has.
not really,
Is she not real?
No, J-Lo's...
Like porcupines. No, but she said she likes room temperature water when she's performing, and then ice cold water for after the performance. 'Cause
Yes.
it closes the vocal cords over.
Yeah, it's supposed to like kind of shock
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vocal
yeah.
cords, and you're not supposed to do it. But I do all the things you're not supposed to do.
But you like cold
as a
things.
singer.
You're like me. You're like a female version of me. Like
Yeah.
cold things.
Cold things at
Yeah.
all times.
We're as cold as ice.
Yes.
Or as Bieber would say.
If you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold water.
All right, Damien, what you got for us?
Yes, good afternoon all. Thank you for going to work there today. I know.
You're welcome, mate.
I have a solar-powered electric toothbrush, and it's a transformer. From when I was, I've had it converted into solar power. It was my Voltron toothbrush growing up.
Oh my goodness.
And
There's so much to
you
unpack.
use that while driving.
Yes, I use it whilst driving, and it remains fully charged in this one particular vehicle, and I don't have to bring it in and plug it into a wall to charge.
So what about spitting water and things like that? Where do you do that?
I'm not currently brushing my teeth, though I am driving, so perhaps it's not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
Didn't sound like he had anything in his mouth.
This for you.
Thank you. I wish this room was cold as ice. I'm going to have to take my jacket off.
I know, were you wearing your Inspector Gadget trench again?
You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know.
Kate, Tim, and Joel on Nova.
Who are you done with? Who are you
Done.
done with? Who are you
Done.
Who are you done with?
Did it. Done. Done. Done.
Who are you done with?
We are done.
13, 24, 10. Who are you just done with?
We are done.
Oh, I like that song.
Madden Brothers. Who would have thought?
What?
Yeah, I know.
We are done.
Blast in the past.
Wow.
Yeah, 13, 24, 10. Who are you done with?
I'm done.
I know, Kid Leroy. Who are you done with?
So done.
Who are you done with?
So done. So done. So done. So done.
Bit reggae. One would guess you might not like that.
No, Kid Leroy's not reggae.
That is a reggae groove, if I've ever heard one.
So done. So done. I'm done.
Well, I'm done with reggae.
I'm done with you.
I'm going-
Hating all of the music I like.
You don't love reggae, though. You're just saying that.
I do.
What's a big reggae song? Let's
Bob
say-
Marley.
Yeah, I know, but like, Toots and the Marlins? Who's that?
My friend there, holding on
It's that groove.
That's not bad. That's all right. But that's Country Road by John Denver.
Done. Reggae.
I'm done.
So done. So done. So done.
So,
So done.
look, I'm on record. I'm done with James Corden. And look, him acting like a tit to the waiter at Balthazar. I'm kind of like, I've been saying this for ages. Not that I've ever met the guy. I had a chance to meet him at the Rolling Stones in Hyde Park in London in the middle of the year. And I chose not to because I didn't want to give him... I wanted to send a photo to Joel.
Yes.
Just because how funny, the person I hate so much, I've got a photo with.
But why did you hate him? You just don't like him, his comedy? You don't like
Well, I don't
his
like
whole
how...
shtick?
I don't like how he... Initially, I didn't like how he's just doing all the jobs. Like he's in the Peter Rabbit movie and he's in just,
Cats.
he's
You
in
hated him in Cats, didn't you?
And he's just in everything. I don't believe he's that good. Carpool karaoke, I will give him, is a great idea.
Very good.
Great idea, right?
Yes.
And then I've got friends that have worked with him, and they've kind of pretty much said he's what you think he is.
Okay.
A bit of a knob jockey.
Yeah.
And then I saw the stuff in Pop Bitch that did a big thing on James Corden, encounters over the years, where there was the famous plane story where he was sitting next to a crying baby in first class for 10 hours, and then at the end of the flight, he got up and they handed him the baby because it was actually his baby, but he didn't do anything. He was just him and his wife the whole time. All that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the Balthazar thing, I'm saying, you know what? It just makes sense.
You'd heard too many things that all put together,
right?
You wouldn't
and a bit
necessarily.
Like a bit like the Ellen thing. I've got this theory. If you're super sweet in your persona,
yeah,
then you're really the opposite of that.
I 100% agree. People that everyone says, oh, they're just so nice. They're the nicest person. They always have a side.
Of course.
They always have something going on behind the
There's a few Australian
scenes.
personalities I'd like to mention right now.
100%. They always have something going on that people don't necessarily know about, a side of them that people never see until
no
it
one
comes
can be
out.
that super sweet.
Totally.
Yeah.
No one can
be. Look at us. We're not.
Definitely not.
And you get what it says on the tin with us. If you don't think we're super sweet, well, you're right.
Yep.
We're not.
You are correct.
This is life.
Salty and sour bitches.
So 2018 was a bit further away than last Monday, right?
Sure. Some may say.
Worst way of setting this up. James Corden's been busted for Jones for stealing a joke, almost word for word, from Ricky Gervais's 2018 Humanity special on Netflix. Now, I love that special. You love that special. It's a great special. Monday, October 31, though, James Corden did the same thing. Now, James is attempting to link the joke to Elon Musk's Twitter takeover, right? Now, in a tweet, Ricky Gervais says, Corden's bit about the town square advert for guitar lessons is brilliant. It was his joke, that's why.
Of course.
Have a listen. This is both of them put together. This is James Corden firstly with Ricky in the mix.
I'm Buster for Jones.
That's him on Cats, obviously.
Because if someone puts up a poster in a town square that says guitar lessons available...
That's like going into a town square, seeing a big notice board, and there's a notice, guitar lessons.
Like, you don't get people in the town go, I don't want to play the guitar!
And you go, but I don't want guitar lessons.
Well, then that sign wasn't for you. It was for somebody else. You don't have to get mad about all of it.
Fine, it's not for you then. Just walk away. Don't worry about it.
It's basically people getting angry about people putting things on Twitter, right? You don't need to engage because it's not necessarily for you. It's just on a platform,
Of course.
So we walk past, for instance, Ricky Lee billboards performing somewhere. You don't have to get angry at that. That's not for you if you don't like it. But if it is for you, we'll write down the day and come along, buy tickets.
Absolutely. But what I will say about this whole thing is obviously James Corden hasn't seen Humanity or has seen it and didn't remember that joke. Someone has written that for him. He doesn't write his own scripts. And I don't want to, be in this corner backing the guy
but
that
I'm with you
hate.
there. I'm with you there.
I just feel like the person who wrote that script should have maybe changed it up a bit more than it was changed. And because it's not really on him. Like when I turn up and I'm on set for AGT or Australian Idol, I'm not checking my scripts to see if anyone else has said those things.
No.
It's kind of just...
The thing about, I think the great thing about this show is you walk in and anything you say, Ricky, and as Porcupine's intended, is from your head. And same with me. Everything we say is from us, right? But sometimes when you're on TV and you're reading a script or an auto cue, you are putting a lot of faith and a lot of trust into the fact that that's come from somewhere.
And the person whose job it is to write that, you knowingly put that in the script, knowing that it was a Ricky Gervais
So do you reckon that writer?
Oh my gosh!
Is going to get the Balthazar treatment?
Or was it Sabo? Does the writer hate him?
Yeah.
And know how much of it he is? And did he do it on purpose to sabo him?
This is great.
Do you remember when...
Stay there, Marcel. We are getting to you. Yeah.
There was Michelle Obama did a speech.
Yeah.
And then remember when
Melania ripped it off?
Just completely ripped it. And obviously she didn't write it. No. Her script writer wrote it.
Now, in response again to the backlash, Corden said that he didn't know the joke came from Ricky Gervais. Inadvertently told a brilliant Ricky Gervais joke. This is him saying on the show last night. Obviously not knowing it came from him. It's brilliant because it's a Ricky Gervais joke. You can watch all of Ricky's excellent specials on Netflix. Jay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I made a rude comment, and it was wrong. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server.
Sorry, we're done. Marcel, who are you done with?
I'm done with my husband. I know it's an awful thing to say, but
Yes.
Why?
I'm done. Like, he's like a third child. I can't.
Just in general?
Everything.
Sorry?
No, you want Ricky wants details. But
I
you're
want
just, you're
details.
just
I
done.
want everything. You're done with cleaning
know
up
everything?
bathroom. Yep.
We get it,
On
Marcel.
the floor, school bags on the floor, doesn't tell what the kids to do. If the kids are doing something, he'll just be sitting watching TV. Do you need, there's no question, do you need help? I'll have to tell him every single thing.
Show him the door, Marcel.
Show him the door.
Show him the door.
Show him the door.
Kate, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
We're just talking hotkeys and panels and
Faders.
studios and mics.
Just radio chat,
This
man.
radio chat.
I've just lifted my mic up. Am I allowed to touch my own mic?
Yeah, but
so
why
to
are
speak?
you talking into it as opposed to the side of it?
Where do you want me? You're talking over here? Does it change? You don't leave your desk.
You're talking
Don't
to
leave
the front of it.
Oh, there.
Oh, you've got it.
Okay. I'm not used to doing this radio thing, guys.
Not
Seriously.
radio, Jesus.
And never walk away from the main desk. Tim just walked around the other side of the
Okay,
desk.
watch this.
He has all
No,
the
please,
confidence in
mate.
the world, this guy.
It's like
oh
the
my
pilot.
Oh my gosh, he's leaving the room.
No, please. It's
He's
like
in
the pilot.
hallway.
It's the pilot wandering down the island saying, "Does anyone want peanuts?"
Oh.
Fly the freaking plane.
Well, listen to me.
Wow.
I love radio, right, as you do. And Ricky does too. You're
Love
warming
it.
up to it. Now, you can't learn what's happening in the world in the morning by listening to Spotify and listening to your favourite podcasts or Audible, as good as they are. Listening to your Bryce Courtney book on tape's not going to help you.
Are we throwing podcasts under the bus here?
Yeah, we
Because
are.
I'm here for it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, you go down to
You
level
hate
4, they're
podcasts?
recording.
I love podcasts, but let's not support them on radio.
And giving them awards. So, oh, they got their own award night now. My goodness, what's next? So, my youngest son, Artie, was about to go to the zoo today in Sydney for a morning out, with his mother.
Yeah.
Beautiful morning.
It's exciting.
Lovely
And
morning.
then I wake up in the morning, obviously, to my local Nova breakfast show. But
Yes.
in the ads, sometimes I flick around.
Oh.
And I land
she's a
on
little-
Mr. Fordham show. And what do I hear this morning?
Lions on the loose.
Lions on the
An
loose.
emergency situation occurred this morning at Taronga Zoo, Sydney, when 5 lions were located outside their enclosure. All persons on site were moved to safe zones, and there are no injuries to guests or staff.
Shame.
It's funny after that big build-up that I throw to a Sky News clip.
I was not going to say anything. Nor was Ricky Lee. We're just going to run with it, right, Ricky
Just
Lee?
go with you. We're just team players. We're going with it.
But yeah, what happened this morning? Live
Well,
on your show. It was
Someone
unraveling.
called in and said, a lion is on the loose inside Taronga Zoo. And of course I thought, this is crazy, this is not true.
Yep.
But they sounded believable. How do you know when someone's telling the truth on something like that? And the crazier it
You
is,
go with it.
of course.
It's radio.
And you've got the Great Escape music for me. See, I've got a bit of history. And then someone called someone at the zoo and they were crying. So that was our tip that this is real. So
Okay.
I know someone who knows someone at the zoo and they called them and they were crying and they were in a room, trapped in a room, and then they hung up. So then they called back our person who called me and said, I don't know what's going on, but my friend at the zoo is crying at the moment in a room. So I was like, this guy, Andrew, who called in, who I thought was on crack, is telling the truth. And then not
He's
only
not a
one
crackhead.
line, Ricky Lee, he's not a crackhead.
What a morning.
And guess what? Not 2 lions, not 3, not 4, 5 lions on the
How
loose.
does something like that happen?
So, of course, I sent up the 2GB chopper with a sniper,
Great.
but we just couldn't find
You've
them.
got that kind of power now.
Yeah, we just couldn't find
You
them.
know someone that knows someone
Yeah.
with a sniper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You got to know someone who knows a
Always.
sniper.
You always have to know someone who's got a sniper gun.
So they're back now and everything's okay.
But that was radio for me because this morning it was like you're not going to the zoo, and then about 10 to 9 my time, you can go back to the zoo. All animals safe in their enclosures.
And nobody hurt.
Nobody hurt. Well, I'm kind of the guy to go to on radio when it comes to animals escaping because a few years ago, baboons escaped. Do you remember the baboons?
Yeah, I know.
The great baboon escape. Now, this
I
is
didn't
before
hear
your
about
time, Ricky Lee.
this.
You weren't working in radio at the time, so you don't really
I was
have...
most definitely sleeping.
Yeah, but the
And
baboons...
you know TV people, they record something for a month a year and then they're up their own arse for the rest of the year.
and they get their agent to watch it for them and then report back.
Oh, I haven't heard the news. Is Trump still the president?
So, yeah, baboons escaped. And, again, someone called in and said there's baboons running around the car park of Royal Prince Alfred Hospital in Sydney. And, again, you think crack addict.
Absolute crackhead.
And we know it's an issue. It's a real issue in society.
Stop letting the crackheads through
But
on
again,
the phone line.
not crack, baboons.
But no one else is calling the open line at 5:30 in the morning, I guess.
Only then.
And I'm sure Nova would have been running with the breaking news here as well at the time, where the boys would have been doing it.
Would you phone us the next day about it? Oh, just do that thing yesterday. Hey, what about this though? For Great Escapes, we've got vision here of, because people are talking Christmas already in November. We've got a Great Escape. This is a bauble in London. Check this out. This is real.
Oh my God.
How scary is that?
The balls are on the loose,
I thought that was Adelaide. Malls. What is it?
Yeah, where is what?
It's all bar
In
one.
Rundle Mall you're talking
Rundle
about.
Mall.
Those famous Malteser balls.
The Malls balls.
It says London balls.
Yeah, no, it is London. I'm confirming it's London.
But look at how the silver just flipped off it.
And it just explodes.
And look at the Deliveroo guy just getting his job done. Probably delivering a tikka masala somewhere.
Ooh.
I love a tikka masala
That
in
is
London.
actually quite
Straight to Downing Street.
That sounds like one of those comments that could land you in trouble in 2022.
You can
Well,
say-
why would you single out the tiki masala?
Because it's the national dish of England.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Not bangers and mash?
No, the national
Not
dish.
bangers and mash?
The national dish. You can do this on show tomorrow. Is the chicken.
Oh, he's the guy under pressure.
Stop. You know what you need to stop doing? Stop being shit stirrer.
Sorry.
You are a shit
Sorry. It's in the blood. I love this. This is Joe Public. Is it Joe Public? I'm showing off my knowledge there. Joe Public with chicken tikka masala.
Hang on, let's go to a break. Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy that you're playing Coldplay right now.
We're not. This is
Oh, this is my intro music. Ricky Lee, if you were listening at 5:30 in the morning, I like it as well.
It's in the whole world.
And do you know where I got this from?
Spotify.
Where?
Layla McKinnon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Layla McKinnon, I was filling in on another show once. And I was inviting people in because I thought I can't talk for 3 hours. Now I can. But at the time I couldn't, so I invited someone in every day, but like you've invited me in. And I said, everyone, when you come in, you choose one song. This was Layla McKinnon's, and when she played it, I went, great track. And she went, yeah, if I ever had a radio show, this would be my theme song.
Brilliant.
So then when I got my own radio show, I called Layla. Like, I don't know why I was asking her for permission. It's not her song.
You weren't calling Chris.
But I said, I'm going to pinch it. Is that okay with you? And it's been with me ever since.
Why don't you ask me? Someone who's been doing radio 20 years.
What would you have
He
said?
loves
What song?
Coldplay.
And anything but Coldplay.
But you also, I mean, he's one of those guys.
He just, hates.
He's one of those guys.
But you
He's
and
a
I
pylon guy.
We should go to a Coldplay show together.
Pylon guy.
You are a pylon
You
guy.
are.
What does that mean?
We don't have to explain ourselves, do we, Ricky Lee?
There's two of us and one of you.
We're talking about lines. We're going to play Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs into the break. We're going to come back with the
Don't
Emoji
be a
game.
pylon guy.
Tim and Joel.
It's Kate, Tim and Joel with no Joel and no Kate. It's Ricky Lee. It's
Hello.
Ben Fordham.
Hello.
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 We're about to get into a game. What are you doing? Instagram Live or something?
I'm just putting something up on Instagram. It's on my stories in about 1 minute from now. 1 minute from now.
Not live? As long as you don't get your iPad out and start doing these ones. Oh, you look great,
don't worry.
girl.
Don't
yeah,
worry.
can you just move over to the left a little bit?
When you say on 2GB, it's up on my stories. Do people think that's on Reader's Digest?
Just on the iPad. I am guilty of having my torch on my phone at times.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
happened to me
not know how to
3
turn it
times.
off quickly?
No, I do. But 3 times I've caught myself and I went, I'm that guy now.
Yeah.
I'm the guy walking around with a mobile phone
Are you the guy
with
though
the
that
flashlight on.
Yeah.
do you have the tap so that you can, as soon as you touch your screen, it turns on?
Yeah, I've got that too, yeah.
Yeah, but see, I turn that off so that doesn't happen. You can't tap my phone and the screen comes on.
You know this is radio, right?
You can change it in there.
You know this is radio. You got to explain to people what's
Oh
going on.
gosh, yes.
How do you do that?
It's in your settings, but it's so you can't
So how do you turn
butt
your phone
dial
off?
people on the side. But it's so you don't butt dial people, so you don't accidentally turn your torch on, so you don't start playing songs while you're walking down the street like there she was, just a walking down the great.
But
Sing
you
and
can
do.
Hang on, sorry, wait, I should read Ben
hang
Fordham's
on.
here.
I thought he was dialing up the song then. I was like, that would have been impressive.
That would have
if he'd
been
done
fast.
That. I'm just keeping my word now
On his
by actually
hotkeys.
putting this up on my stories, you see, because I'm sure people would be rushing to it at the moment, and I might get 6 extra followers out
I'm
of it.
going to follow you because you just plugged your Instagram.
Well, thanks for following me. We met years ago, and I've followed you for the last 5
Maybe
years.
I do follow you. Do you?
Oh, maybe.
Hang on,
Maybe you
hang on,
follow
hang on, I'm
me.
just doing this quickly.
Oh,
Little
here
red
we go.
X, red
oh,
X.
now
Sorry.
he's trying to.
Come on, Dan.
He's trying to get the song.
Come on, Dan. It's got a red X on it. Come on!
Consider yourself followed.
Just walking down the street singing.
Surprisingly, we don't have that in the Nova catalogue. It's time for this.
Emoji. Heart emoji, dollar emoji.
Eggplant emoji.
Kate, Tim and Joel's Emoji Game.
Thank you, Dickie.
Dicky.
Dickie!
Oi, oi, oi.
He's downstairs. He's not as far down as you are.
In the Nova booth.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I love him.
Hey,
what a
Dickie.
lovely man.
Oh, the
Have you
nicest.
had much to do with
the
him?
nicest.
Yeah.
A lot?
Greatest head of hair in show business.
He's got a big heart.
He's a beautiful man.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Although we won't go into it, but at Dickie's house for his 150 years at Channel 9, Fordo did throw me under the bus when he MC'd, so that was nice. What did I do?
What did he do? What did you
know,
say?
You know what you did.
Anything
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
say on the...
No,
oh, you're not going to
no.
say... Okay.
Threw who under the bus?
Me!
Oh, I've got no problem with that.
I'm standing there minding my own business.
Oh, I can't wait till
having a
this
gin
is
and tonic.
over.
Now, it's emoji game time. You guys are both playing for people here. Ricky, you've got
Okay.
Belinda. Hello, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda.
Hi, go Ricky.
I apologise in advance because I'm terrible at this game.
Don't
I'm going to
say
try,
that.
though.
And Alia. That's a lovely name. Hello, Alia. Fordo's playing for you.
Oh, thanks, Fordo. I'll follow you on Instagram too if you win.
Oh, good on you, Alia. How do you spell Alia? I just want to write it down. How do you spell it?
ALIA.
Yeah, I thought so. Thank you.
Fact checker over here.
You could just read it from the screen. Now, it's a practice question.
Let's do it, Alia.
I'll give you a practice round, okay?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
describe a few emojis that make up a movie. First to yell out the correct answer gets a point. Best of 7 wins. I will start by saying it's 3 emojis.
Mm-hmm.
The first emoji is a
3
crown.
words?
Yes.
No, not 3 words, 3 emojis.
Just 3 emojis.
The second emoji is a ring of some kind, and the third emoji is another diamond ring. What movie would that be?
King, ring.
Yeah.
What would we
Fresh
say?
Prince of Bel-Air.
No. Say it.
Queen.
Are you serious? It's the easy one.
Oh, I'm so
No,
bad
I'm
at
not
this.
really good at
I
this
don't
either.
think we're going to get any answers.
Okay, wait. Stop.
Crown.
It's Lord of the
Crown
Rings.
jewels.
It's Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Oh, but so what you?
Was that the easy one?
Yes.
Oh,
So
no,
what,
this
why
is
were there
gonna be
2
so-
rings?
Rings, plural.
It's plural.
Still one word.
But Lord.
Oh, don't go. Don't get into that
Lord.
stuff. Let's start for real. Question number 1.
Can I warn people?
Oh my God, you're not going to be.
We're going to be hopeless. This is not my go.
Okay, let's see. Do you know movies?
Yeah, but...
Okay,
it's
no. All right, this is a good one.
My
Okay.
brain doesn't work this way.
Question number 1. 3 emojis. The first emoji is a night sky. The second emoji is a clock with a certain time on it. And the third emoji is a flag, the French flag. What movie would that be?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Wait, this is the worst
Jeez.
game for us. Okay, what could... Let's just
Black
talk,
Hawk Down.
Let's just talk it out.
Yes! We'll pay it.
It's a city.
We'll pay it.
City.
Yeah, it's what time of
It's
what time of-
midnight.
Yeah. Midnight in
Midnight.
Paris. Yes! No, that was teamwork.
No.
We'll share the
About
point.
need- no,
teamwork.
there's
I
no-
need to be
No,
here.
we're sharing the point.
There's no share to point.
No,
Hey.
there's not. Alia's going to win the prize, and Belinda's not going to. I'm not thinking out loud ever
Okay,
again.
question number 2.
Damn you.
This is good. You'll know this one. It's from your vintage photo.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4 emojis here. The first emoji is an egg in a frying pan.
Yes.
Second emoji is
Breakfast at
bacon.
Tiffany's.
Close. The third emoji is a
Breakfast
pancakes. Yes, Breakfast Club.
Yeah!
I have nothing to say. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's going. The last emoji was club.
Yeah.
Okay, third question here. It's 3 emojis. The first one is a knife and fork. I said fork. The second emoji is the praying sign. And the
Yeah.
third emoji
Eat, pray,
is a
love.
heart. Yes!
Hey, Brenda!
Well done.
Take that!
Come on!
Yes!
Well done.
Okay, question number 4. You can steal this if you want.
I really want Ricky Lee to win.
Now you're
I
rooting
do.
for me.
If you're a battler in this kind of competition.
It's all an act. She's not used to winning.
Okay.
She's not used to winning things.
You won the
she
pumpkin
generally comes
contest
last. And I won the pumpkin
I saw
carving
that.
competition. I was so happy.
Old mate here was trying to draw dicks on the pumpkin.
I know. Always.
Trying, succeeded.
Yeah.
Is it still in the office?
And it's jalapeno, by the way.
Jalapeno.
Oh, mate. I was trying to work it all out. I was like, I don't know. I think he invested too much time in this.
He made one of the peens too big and it made the mouth collapse.
I hate it when that happens.
I just know. I just working with what I know. Question number 4. 3 emojis. The first one is a skull. The second emoji is a pen. And the third emoji is like that kind of drama, comedy, comedy face.
So it's bone.
Or dead.
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 This is a hard one.
Dead Poet Society?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Wow.
It's 2 apiece. This is great.
Carpe diem.
Question 3.
Touche.
This is easy. This one.
Seize the day, Ricky Lee.
2 emojis. The first one is a lady with a crown.
Go Ricky.
Lady with a crown.
Okay.
Second
Queen.
Ben, you got
emoji
this.
is a book or a something else.
Queen.
Is she a prince or a
Princess Knight.
Diaries!
princess
Oh,
diary?
you got it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Okay,
gonna
Ricky,
take
if
my
you get the
jacket
next one,
Hasn't she won it anyway?
No.
She's taking her jacket off.
I'm hot.
Okay, here we go. This is one
Sorry,
emoji.
Alia. What is it? A R
Oh my God, I'm so
L I A.
excited.
One emoji. Go.
The Little Mermaid!
Yeah. What? The Little Mermaid.
She was little and she's a mermaid and it's a girl. Little Mermaid!
Alia, I'm so sorry.
No
Is Alia
extra bowlers
gone?
for you.
Oh, what?
Brutal.
Actually, you know what? So Belinda, you get, what do we get? An Amazon Show Echo. Why don't we take
And a
something from
spineless pillow.
Ben Fordham's show budget?
Yeah, there's
For Alia.
Dee Dee's voucher.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. What else does she get?
That's fine. A
That'll do.
What's the DD's voucher?
Alia, I'm sorry. I've let us both down.
Kate, Tim and Joel is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.